Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I am in Cévennes. It's going south. So I'm going to be here for a few days. I'm going to the south of France. I'm going to talk today about justice and inequity. For there's a lot of inequity in this world, and we can believe that justice is very, very absent of this world. Yet we want to know that everything is based on something that is fair. It's just there is certain corruption that comes on top of it, but we do not want to plan and make that the basis for all things to function. And not all is dysfunctional. It's very important. But before I talk about that, I wanted to discuss the fact that there is a lot of people in society that are doing very great effort to ignore the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room. If you are in the room alone with other people, and there is an elephant in the room, everybody should say it. It's like it's not something you can hide inside. You hide under a book. It's an elephant in the room. But a lot of people they do not want to see this great big elephant. There's many elephants in truth. There is like all kinds of lies and conspiracies and all kinds of things that are the manipulations and all the matrix things, all the things of the matrix. And a lot of people do not want to look at it because that will force them to reevaluate their beliefs and let go of certain comfort of the linear, short dimensional life. There is a great deal of comfort within this linear process that we've learned. But we have no choice. Eventually, this elephant in the room is going to start moving around, and it's so all those truths is going to come out. It is very important to realize the inner change is more important than waiting for the big event outside of us. And what you want is trust in God and trust in yourself. Very important. Both are equally important, to trust yourself and to trust God. And to keep things in balance, no excess, whether it's food or product or whatever. You can't just like stop it all together. Some people can, but the emotional and the physical body will react really badly, and it wouldn't be a good idea. So you want to move progressively towards a balance and equilibrium. Like if you like certain food, even sugar or sweet food or whatever, eat less of it. Or even drink or whatever. It's like to have much less of it, to be satisfied with less of it, and then eventually we'll be able to shift it to something else. But your mission, if you choose to accept it, like in Mission Impossible, if you choose to accept it, there is no guarantee of anything, but it's all about alignment. Alignment with the I Am presence, with your divine I Am presence, your inner self, your soul, your spirit guides, your I Am presence, your higher self. So it is all about alignment, and for there are those who have an enlightened heart and those who do not. But regardless of our path, right now it's a double-edged sword, because it's like everything we do at all time, the light that we carry within ourselves is being analyzed and by all the spirit realm. It's like there's so much attention. For a long time, the planet Earth wasn't that interesting to higher spirits, because it was all about conflict and fight and power games. But now there is the ascension. A lot of spirits are getting more interested and be sent also by the creator for assistance. So your mission is all about the alignment. As we align, we ascend. There was this one being that was the first person I'm going to talk about that achieved the fusion with his I Am presence. His name was Enoch. His higher self is Metatron. And so it's like so this alignment is very essential, and to know that everything is like, even if some people will have more difficulty with the ascension, it depends on our own creation and personal history. But no matter how difficult or less difficult it is, for it is all difficult for everybody, in truth. Everybody will succeed. Will have a chance of succeed. It's like to achieve some kind of level of ascension. So I'm going to pull a card and discuss discuss a few more ideas. The card of the day is the respect of the rule, the law. It's all about the law of God, the law of one, the law. Also the earth law. For the earth law, there is many earth law that are not unfair, that have been manipulated by the lobbyists to favor certain group over certain others. But everything will be re-established. For now, we need to walk in the road, in the trails of justice. It is very essential. There is the unjust and the just. At the end of time, Enoch explains, it's a biblical text. It's like 17,000 years ago, this revelation that Enoch gave about the last judgment was revealed to him. And it was removed from the Bible in the 3rd century when the Archon came, and they just didn't want that in the process because they were quite unjust and they didn't want anybody to feel like... So, but this book of Enoch is very important. It's kind of nice. It's biblical. It's called the Book of Enoch. It's probably on YouTube and audiobooks, like 3 hours. And it's not like the Keys of Enoch. The Keys of Enoch are revealed by Metatron in the 20th century. The Book of Enoch is pre-biblical, pre-delusion. For it's the grandfather of Noah, Enoch, and so he really explains that the just and the unjust will be two different groups, and the unjust will be put in will be at the time of judgment. He will be the just that will judge the unjust. But it's like treading upon the tail of the tiger. The tiger can bite you up. If the judgment that we imply is unjust, then we move into the unjust aspect of life, like Allah say in the Quran, an eye for an eye. But if somebody takes an eye, but you take 2 eyes, you owe an eye to somebody, you become unjust. So for now, we want to leave that in the hands of God and not to be severe in our judgment. It is very important, because that will make us unjust, because if we don't lucid about our judgment, we'll fall into the wrong category. But there is no peace for the criminals, no peace for the unjust and the perverted. There will be no peace of mind that will be reserved for them. They will have much to learn from what they've been creating. And so it is... because when we stand in judgment of somebody, we will be judged by the measure we are measuring with, by the judgment we are judging with. And so it is important not to be severe, and yet at some point there's going to be... we have a lot of love and compassion, but at some point the compassion will be exhausted, and we're going to have to settle things down and to remove all the dark ones. Those who are blasphemous against God, the liars, those who fight the just, those who fight the saints, those who fight the elected, and those will have a special place. There will be no mercy for them, because he will be exhausted at some point. So it's like, for now, it's still, do not envy those that are unjust, that are cruel, that are dark, that have a very easy life with all the comfort and the abundance and wealth. There is a lot of them. That there is some wealthy people that are just and fair and generous and kind, but there is a lot of them that are not, and do not envy them, because really at the time of judgment they will receive what they've been sowing. And so and do not associate with anything unjust or unfair, and anything evil or unkind. Do not associate. Do not become part of that, because it's a compromise. There is many flexibility and compromise we can make. We need to make, but not to become unjust, not to become unfair, not to become unkind for personal gain. And that is the test. Everything's been analyzed right now. So it is important to keep that in mind, and because there is what God give us and what we make of it. It's like every thought, every word, every deed every intention is recorded. There is not like a single piece of grass that escapes the consciousness of God, or any atom in some distant galaxy that God is unaware. Everything is the Creator is far greater than the universe of universes. He's mastered all things before he even created it. It's far beyond, much greater than anything. The universe is grand, it is magnificent. But God is even greater, grander. And so you want to submit to that presence, to allow yourself to have a kind exchange of love and compassion and understanding and lucidity between you and your Creator. It takes a while to establish the contact, but the higher self is descending. For me, it took me years, decades, to be able to have a clear mental communication with my I Am presence. But now it's always there. I know whenever it wants to tell me something, it arrives. And so, but it's always very focused. It's always it's always very clear. The messages, sometimes we can deny it, maybe sometimes we can doubt, but the messages that come from the heart, that come from spirit, are always very very clear. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I would thank you very much for liking, for sharing, for commenting and subscribing. If you want a private session, you can send me an email, and thank you so much for your donations. I do feel we are in the midst of a big change. I was going to sing this song of Bob Dylan, but I think I might sing this song, this French song. I'm going to re-sing it. Maybe it's that I sing in the French video. It's about this travel to Ithac. It's this great book, this great literary book called the Ulysses. It's the travel of Ulysses by Homer. It's like after many years of like this horrible war at Troy, Ulysses returns to Ithac, his kingdom, to his family, to the good life. But it's very complicated to return from chaos into order. It's like it shows so this song talks about that. It's like somebody who lives in like, I mean, day by day, minute by minute, separated from all that is good, that is loving. But when he knows that he will return to his beloved, he will find joy, and he will be the great works of the angels that will walk along. So it's called La Marche des Anges. Mon cœur se trouve au bout du monde, et moi je vis au jour le jour, comptant les heures et les secondes, me séparant de ton amour. Quand on se reverra, ma vie renaîtra, et je sécherai mes pleurs. Près de toi, mon ange, près de toi, en trouvant l'oubli des jours désunis, résonnera dans nos cœurs la marche des anges. Pour voir la fin de ma souffrance, je prie le ciel de me guider vers le pays de notre enfance, où tu te meurs à m'espérer. Vienne le jour de ma victoire, écrasant les années passées, où l'amour a vécu sans gloire. Vienne avec toi le temps d'aimer. Quand on se reverra, ma vie renaîtra, et je sécherai mes pleurs. Près de toi, mon ange, dans tes bras, en trouvant l'oubli des jours désunis, résonnera dans nos cœurs la marche des anges. It's about when we'll find each other within our heart, they will resonate the works of the angels. For we do want to connect to the angels, for they are really the plane we seek to achieve within the ascension. I'm going to pull a few cards to finish, to see what the angels, the angelic tarot. For the observer is the meeting, encountering. We're going to meet some wonderful people, a new tribe, new friends, new energies, new people that will come. There's like we've been through a lot of difficult times, and now we're getting ready for a new phase, a new. And the highest wisdom is action. Do not be ideal. Just act upon whatever. Now, if you feel that you can act, just do not be afraid. Just go for it and see where it goes. Follow whatever in a gentle way. Don't force or be brutal about anything. What needs to be understood is the work. There is so much work ahead that is going to be quite wonderful to move into this next level where we're going to actually be in the fulfillment of what we love to do, which is our work. What we need to do is to trust. Trust yourself and trust God. Very important, very essential. And trust your guides too. They're here on the assistance of you, and they possess great wisdom and great love for you. They care so much. So just continue to cultivate this sense of connection. And what will be the outcome? The outcome will be serenity, to be able to be joyful, to be serene, to be lucid, because there are a lot of things within this dark matrix that will attract people to this all the darkness that is being revealed. It's like watching the news. It's like, yeah, I need to be informed, but there's so much going on in the universe. Like, to be informed of horrible things is not really that informative. It's like to be informed of your ability to connect to the point of serenity, joy, lucidity, creativity, and shared fulfillment is far more important than to drag yourself to be bombarded with all those horrible things that are going on in the world. But it is part of a process of deconstruction and And if we're going through it, it means we have no choice and we have no power over all those dark things. We can send love, we can pray, we can send light into situations, but focus on what stabilize you, which is goodness, which is truth, which is beauty, and be as serene as possible. That assist all your environment. The more silence we can muster, the more as we move forward, we're really going to be able to see some great changes that are coming. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much, and I wish you a wonderful day. Salat.